This video is for anyone who's ever dug through like 14 different things in their purse and like a row granola bar just trying to find their keys. These are my notes on my bag essentials for on-the-go beauty and just general preparedness. I don't have a ton of bags because I really don't like moving stuff from bag to bag, but I do feel like I've hit the right number of bags for utility and style and function. Utility and function is the same thing, isn't it? Whatever. I mostly use this green one like 90% of the time for travel, for work, etc. For a date or a quick little coffee run with a friend, I go for one of these two neutral bags that are really cute. If I'm going like on a hike or a picnic or something like that, this is my mini backpack. This is my gym bag. We'll get into why it's my gym bag later, but genuinely this is what I wear whenever I'm going to a workout. My very, very precious going out bag. I am actually like a really deep Batman fan. All of my bags pretty much live over here. There's exactly 6 spaces on this hook, and there are exactly 6 bags that I use. I feel like that worked out pretty well. I love everyday carry videos because I feel like I always find like cute and useful stuff. And these what's in my bag videos always feel so like vintage YouTube to me. Vintage YouTube is kind of a weird phrase, but I guess YouTube's been around for 20 years, so we can probably say that now. Starting with my main girl, at this point almost like emotional support bag. Quick tour of the bag is that it has these 2 pockets on the side. It has this pouch in the front. I have this little handmade cat that my friend Lucas made for me forever ago. I was really influenced by Jasmine Lee. She puts like little tiny hairpins on her bags just to make them a little cuter. And I love these hairpins, but I don't wear them a ton. So I thought putting them on here would bring me just a little bit of joy, and that is definitely what happened. The bag itself is, I'm gonna do my best with the pronunciation, it's a Fjallraven Kanken, which it's also water resistant, which is awesome. And I've had this bag for about like 8 years and it has not gotten a single tear anywhere on there. I also am not like very careful with this bag. I kind of just like throw it around. I will say the downside of this bag is like the side pockets are absolutely freaking useless because they have never fit any water bottle I've tried to put in there unless it's like an especially skinny one. So what I do put on the edges is, if I can get it out, Tylenol and my emergency pad. I love when a bag has multiple pouches, but honestly, I've found that I really only need 2. The first is for like things that stay in the bag and never ever leave. And the second is for stuff that goes in and out, like AirPods and wallets and whatever. And so that way when I come home, I can literally just dump it. It makes it really hard for junk and trash to accumulate in my bag. Now we're finally getting into the good stuff, the stuff that I keep in every single bag. I feel like somehow the moment I leave the house, the universe just starts throwing random side quests at me, and my bag is my armor, my emotional support object. Everything in here makes me feel very like prepared, grounded, like I have my shit together. Sometimes I'm looking for something specific, in which case I can just go in and get it. But oftentimes what I do is I just open the pouch and get everything out. So that's what we're gonna do now. This is a hypochlorous acid spray. It kills bacteria and calms inflammation, so it helps prevent breakouts and keeps your skin hydrated. There are tons of brands, and even though Tower 28 isn't the cheapest, I think it's the best because it's the most compact and easy to pack. Plus, 1 bottle lasts me about like 3 months, so I can justify it. It gives me like a quick refresh when the air feels heavy or dirty. Like, I see people doing full skincare routines on planes, and honestly, just using this helps a lot, especially with all that gross recycled plane air. I can't travel without it. Like plane, bus, train, I am spraying it the moment I step off, and sometimes while I'm still on there. This is my most compact blotting paper. It's the Fenty Beauty blotting, and I love that it's like kind of a roller, so you open it up and take out whatever amount of the paper you want, close it, and it's got like a plastic wrap type of situation where you then just like pull it off and tear it off. It also comes with this little mirror so you can like see your face and where you need to blot. I have to admit I've never actually used this mirror because I can kind of just feel where my face is, but I can definitely see how it would be helpful. You always want to blot before you apply sunscreen. This is my favorite frickin' on-the-go sunscreen. Tokobo Sunstick feels so good. It does not feel like sunscreen, and every single person I have showed this to has always been like, oh my god, this is like the best texture for sunscreen, because it literally just goes on so matte and it's not oily at all. The last one that I bought lasted about 9 months, and I was using that one a ton because I even took it with me to Vietnam when the sun is like so hot and constantly bombarding you with UV rays. I was using this and reapplying it like every single hour. Pretty neutral smell. And your makeup like doesn't budge. There's so much research about like stick sunscreen not being as good, but it goes on top of my makeup and it's so much more portable, and sometimes you just gotta go with what works for you and what you can realistically keep with you rather than the thing that is like the maximally efficient. And then I'll keep all the products and stuff in the description. You know how it is. When I'm venturing out into the world, my bag becomes my portable like life support system, because what's in your bag determines if your day is gonna go smooth or just descend into chaos because you left your AirPods at home and now you have to be alone with your thoughts. Every one of my bags has 1 or 2 lippies, one for hydration and then one for just like color and beauty. I feel like lippies are the thing that very quickly you just start carrying a ton of. And if you have the space and patience for it, go for it. But I just don't like carrying a bunch of stuff that I don't use every single day. I am one of those people who finishes their chapstick. I don't really know how long it takes me to finish a chapstick though, because I pretty much keep chapstick in like every single room, every single bag. For this bag, I have this Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. I also have this Rare Beauty lip oil. I really love this one. I honestly didn't even like lip oils until I found this one. They just like smudge and get everywhere. But this one is like easy to put on, and then within like 30 seconds, it kind of stays. I always have a travel size thing of perfume. This I honestly either get as like a free sample by buying something else, but you can also buy them as like sets, especially if you like a specific perfume designer. I really like Inoke perfumes and Future Society perfumes, and I bought like a whole set of sample sizes from Inoke, but I've actually already finished all of them. So we're on Future Society now. Future Society makes their perfumes from the DNA of extinct flowers, which I think is just like the most metal, cool science thing ever. And then this like mini pen, I love that it's so small, both like skinny and also just like very short. Last but definitely not least, I have been getting really into these like nose inhaler sticks. They all have like some sort of perfume, and you basically just like put it up against your nostril and smell deeply in. I do breathing exercises all the time in yoga. They help regulate your nervous system, lower cortisol levels, and improve focus. But in daily life, I just never feel motivated to do breathing exercises. So I wanted to look for easier ways to get myself to take deep nasal breaths, and I found these inhaler sticks. They're generally infused with menthol or essential oils, so it feels really soothing when you breathe in. If you're into vaping or smoking, it's a great replacement because it gives you that same ritual of like stepping outside for a little break. But nasal inhales are way more beneficial because breathing through your nose filters, humidifies, and regulates airflow way better than mouth breathing. I've been learning all of this because I've been reading Breath by James Nestor. A lot of what he shares is stuff that ancient cultures already knew, and only recently has modern science started catching up. Modern life has really like wrecked our breathing, and just simply using your noses more can really improve your health. It's really wild to me how little we prioritize healthy breathing, even though it's so basic to our well-being. This one I especially like as a nasal stick because it's actually a 2-in-1 combo. So the top part is like the nasal stick, but then the bottom half is just like a roll-on scent perfume type thing. Let me show you. I almost never use it, but I still think it's cool. Just like a typical like roller. One quick tip for making your perfumes last longer, whether it's this roll-on one or even like the travel size like spray perfume, is you can put like some lotion or even like an unscented clear lip balm on, and then put the perfume on top of that, and it makes it last so much longer because it kind of like grips to your skin a little stronger. So these inhaler sticks come in all kinds of flavors. I think mint is the most popular. This one is white jasmine, and then I have some other flavors in the other bags. This is all the stuff that stays the same. Now for the items that I take the effort to move between my bags. I always keep my journal with me in every single bag. It's one of the few items that I move from bag to bag, along with my wallet, AirPods, obviously, my portable charger. I love this one because it has every single type of cable. It has micro USB, and then it has USB-C and USB and Lightning, and you can charge it using either a USB or a USB-C. It also holds enough charge to charge my iPhone 3 times. I put this little like photo of my best friend's dog. It kind of looks a little bit janky because I just used hot glue and tried to make it cute with some washi tape. Obviously my phone. I have this Batman metal case on it that it just looks really cool. I love that it has like tiny little ears, so it kind of looks like a cat. I have dropped it off of like the second floor onto this first floor. Long story. Yet like it still remains fine, which is really bizarre to me because it's not like the case is that thick. Like you can still see the phone, like the raw phone, through the case. And since this is my work bag, I'm going to show you the 3 things I always bring with me for working. Because I'm freelance, I work in so many different spots: cafes, airports, museums, forests, whatever. My laptop, my blue light glasses. We don't actually know if this reduces eye strain, but I kind of feel like it reduces my eye strain, and even if it's just placebo, I'll take it. My vertical Logitech mouse, this thing sits in my hand in the most ergonomic place. It is a little bit annoying to have to like take these out of my bag when I'm like at home working versus in a cafe or whatever, but the relief that this gives me from my carpal tunnel is I can't live without it. A pair of sunglasses. These ones are Ralph Lauren. I really like soft cases like this, so that way it just sort of like flexes a little bit more in your bag and doesn't take up as much space. The last thing that I keep in this is always some snacks. I really like these like cognac jelly ones, and I love this apple flavor. This one is so good. And then I usually also have some seaweed powdered beverage drink mix thing. It's Reset Kombucha. It has probiotics and prebiotics. They have a bunch of flavors. This one is strawberry kiwi, but I also really like their ginger lemon one and strawberry watermelon one. That's everything that goes in my green bag. Moving on, I kind of want to just show you guys my jacket because it's not part of a bag, but I think you'll find this really cool. So typical jacket, you know, you put it on, you can put your arms through, whatever, but then I attached these like little cinch clips to the front. I freaking love this. It makes it so easy to like carry with you, and it feels like wearing like a little cape, literally just tiny little clips. They attach to the jacket just with these little pinchy things right here, and then they attach to each other just with this little hook. I love wearing this for concerts especially because I'm always cold like going into the venue, and then once you're in, it's obviously like so hot, and so you can just take this off, clip it on, and then just forget about it. Like, how nice is that? Also, I love capes, and short capes are just so utilitarian and fun. Next, we'll do my cute bags. We'll start off with this black bag. It's entirely made out of like recycled stuff. So like this material here is actually like a thick cork. And then on the inside, it's like bright pink, which I just find really cute. I have this little cube Choco Cat from Sanrio that I've had since I was like maybe in like 3rd grade or something. The shape of it is just really satisfying. I try not to think about like how much grossness it's probably accumulated in the last like 2 decades that I've had it. Anyways, moving on. I could wear it as a clutch, but I usually wear it as a crossbody because I don't mess with the straps too much. They're really annoying and every bag has these straps. So once I find a length I like, I just leave it. Moving on to this brown bag. My best friend gave me this bag. I gravitate more towards this one between the two, partially because it has millions of pockets and it's also slightly bigger than the other one. And also it's just really, really soft. Like I can tell wherever my friend thrifted this from, it is an old bag, but it still is holding up like really well. There's no like tears or scratches anywhere on it. All the zips also come with this cute little, I don't even know what to call it, like string thing that's made of the same material as the bag, which I find really adorable. Added another hair clip to this bag, this main pocket for all the stuff that gets like dumped out between bags. This one, recently I've been trying to just like doodle and draw more. I'm not a very good drawing artist, but you have to make bad art to make good art. So I tossed this like mini notebook and pen in here just to like practice when, you know, you're waiting for your food to arrive or you're just like bored somewhere. I'm trying to like not be on my phone when I'm bored. In my brown bag, I have this clear Shiseido sun stick. It's a little bit higher in SPF compared to Tokobo, but it doesn't go on makeup quite as easily as the other one. It does feel like you're wearing sunscreen, but at the same time, it's not overwhelming. Travel size perfume, one of the inhaler sticks in the flavor Citrus Cool. Vaseline thing for keeping my lips hydrated. Soap leaves. When I'm wearing this bag, it's usually for a date, a bar, or a concert, and bathroom situations can be a little iffy, so I like having a bit of my own soap to feel cleaner. I think you really only need soap leaves or hand sanitizer. Having both feels redundant. Next, I want to kind of just jump to my favorite bag, this Batman one. As you can tell, it carries pretty much just like my phone and then maybe like a card and my keys, and that's pretty much it. The beading on it is just like so cool. I love that it has tiny little ears and like it's even shaped like the Batman mask, but at the same time it's kind of subtle. And if I want to be even more subtle with it, I can wear it with this side out so it looks like a cat, and then all of a sudden it's like not a cat, it's a Batman. Shout out to Paulu for getting me this. Next, we have my gym bag. The bag is all cloth, so it's super washable, which is great because gym stuff gets very sweaty and very gross. Hair ties on the bag handle, so it's easy to grab. This actually carries everything I need. Water bottle and towel for hot yoga and Pilates, my pre-workout snacks. These are Cliff energy bars. They have like a teeny bit of caffeine and some electrolytes depending on how my hair is behaving. I also have a hair tie in there. Finally, we have my mini backpack. I used to wear this one all the time, and then recently I've been wearing this one a little bit more just because I've been gravitating more towards color. I just need the ability to like take my work stuff, and that's the only bag it fits in. Now that it's summer, I'm definitely gonna be using this one more because it has the coolest, hang on, I'll tell you that one in a second. This one has very, very useful two side pockets that do fit almost any water bottle that goes in it. The edges are made with elastic, which I really love because it just like grips on a lot better. There's a pouch in the back, there's a pouch in the front that keeps all the stuff that never leaves. And then inside the bag, there is also like this hidden pouch. Sometimes I put my phone in here just because it's so easy to access this pouch. It has a pouch in the back, but it also has sunglass type pouches. This eliminates the need for me to have a sunglass case, which is really nice. I also have this pin that my friend got me of a cat that's been caught playing with some yarn that's all tangled around her. This feels very osmosis to me, so I love it. I also have this Batman keychain and a tiny little Batarang thing and a heart that says, "Just a girl who loves Batman," which is a little bit cringe, but also true. Let's see what we got. Some hand sanitizer, travel size thing of hand cream, travel size thing of perfume, lippy for just like staying protected. So it has some SPF. This Beauty of Joseon sun stick also has like the mattifying effect from Tokobo, and I really, really, really like this one. It has mugwort, camellia. Oh, it has a very strong scent, but it does smell really good. This one also can go on top of makeup. The nose stick is a lavender one. I'm so excited to show you guys this. I think this is easily like one of my crown finds I've ever found. This is a tiny little mini picnic blanket, and there's no extra bag needed because it folds into itself and has tiny little stakes to keep it in place in the grass. It's not waterproof, but it is water resistant, which helps a lot if you're sitting on damp or possibly dog peed grass. I love this thing. My best friend in London has one and showed it to me, and I am obsessed. It's so tiny, literally smaller than my palm. It comes in handy all the time, and every single time I pull it out, people are always just like, "Oh my god, that is so cool," and I'm like, oh, I know. Snacks, this one is a hibiscus flavored jelly, another like powdered drink kombucha. Something about like doing anything outdoors just feels like it warrants bubbles, so I like keeping bubbles in this one. I hope this gives you some ideas of what you can add to your own everyday carry. If you've stuck around this long, hey, my name is Niba, and this is all of the stuff in all my bags. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, you should like it anyway. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next page. Hi. This is homeostasis. She's a little camera shy, so she has not made many appearances. Ace, can you come over here? I've never seen her this cuddly on camera before. Wow. Hi, baby. Come on, Mimi.